are each being handed a portion of a map of the area below. The mission is simple. You will be individually deployed and use your piece of the puzzle to navigate to the extraction point. Last trainee to make it to extraction will be left behind. And it is a very long walk back. 117, you're first.
Yes, sir. Sam, the river. I got it. Pass the word. Quietly.
117, front and center. Good luck, 117.
You sound nothing like an owl, Sam.
Ah, I've been practicing.
It sounded exactly like an owl. I was just drawing you out of cover. Look what I found.
Blueberries? Nice! I hope these are blueberries. Better than the food in the mess.
Your lips are blue.
So are yours.
In the end, the wilderness mission wasn't a test of strength or survival, but of friendship, camaraderie, loyalty.
What are you doing?
I'm putting our mark on this place, so we can remember it. Now and forever.
We should meet up with the others. Then what? Someone is still gonna get left behind.
Then I find a way to get everyone home.
One of those map fragments was bogus, but I'm sure this is the extraction point. Almost a day's hike from here.
Then we better get moving. Hold. You guys with me, fall out, and keep quiet. I heard something.
And what I find fascinating is that even though you think you've prepared for every eventuality,
They're armed, but they aren't in uniform. And they don't look like soldiers. Insurrectionists, maybe?
every contingency,
So what now?
every permutation,
Wolves. When Deja taught us about the wolves, how they hunt.
What does that... The wolves.
children still manage to surprise you.
Wolves' children are fierce hunters. But while any wolf can hunt and kill a rabbit, one wolf against larger prey can face a grisly end.
What the?
I need help! My friend is hurt!
Go bring that girl back. Yes, sir.
But when wolves hunt in a pack,
Where's the girl?
I think I broke my leg.
Oh, I got your broken leg right here, kid.
they take down larger prey with ease.
Oh! Oh!
What the hell, Vince? One little girl too much for you to handle?
Oh! Oh!
Ah, Doctor. Trainee 117 was just explaining why he attacked and injured UNSC soldiers, and why he stole the property they were left to guard.
Ma'am, the craft was UNSC, but the men in the force were hostile and were not in regulation uniform.
You flew home
Not exactly. I rigged the autopilot to return to base, ma'am.
And you brought them all home?
According to orders, last trainee to the ship was supposed to walk. Instead, we stuck together. Like the Spartans at Thermopylae.
In the real ending of the story, 117, the Spartans are betrayed and slaughtered. It is their sacrifice that actually saves and unites Greece.
But we had more choices.
The men you hit with rocks didn't.
No, sir. They did not.
So, Doctor, what do we do with this one?
Well, Mendez, I suggest a promotion to squad leader.
Thank you, sir. What is the highest rank I can attain?
As a non-commissioned officer, 117, the highest rank you can attain is Master Chief Petty Officer.
Then I will.
Perhaps you will at that. But your next mission won't be so easy. And there will be casualties.
What is that mission, sir?
Your mission, John, is to survive.
Samuel 034, Blue Team Mission Report. I don't remember the operation, but when we awoke, we were something new. Unbreakable materials grafted to our bones, gene therapy. Muscle density increased, enhanced skeletal and muscular growth. Of course, we had no clue what we had to live through first.
Replay the message, Deja.
Message from Admiral Saronis Jeromi, Chief Medical Officer, Research Station Hopeful.
Catherine, I wish I had better news. Further analysis has yielded zero alternatives to mitigate the risks in your proposed hypothetical experimentation. But I understand the theoretical framework, Catherine, and admire the imagination. But I hope it is, in fact, a hypothetical study. Details are in the attached files, but your proposed treatments could result in any of the following: cell necrosis, stroke, cardiovascular failure, and even Fletcher's syndrome. You proposed the use of lab animals, simian proxies, in your tests. I must be blunt. I cannot imagine any more than half of the subjects surviving this process. I would hate to see the poor creatures destroyed in some Section 3 project, Dr. Halsey. Well, I've said my piece. Best of luck to you, Catherine.
Doctor, augmentation was always a vital but statistically dangerous stage.
How many?
Oni was promised soldiers, and you are the only mind that could accomplish it.
How many dead, Deja?
27 deceased. 36% of the candidates.
Children. 36% of the children.
The subjects are just one half of the equation, Doctor. Both Mjolnir and the cognitive impression modeling are critical.
You're correct.
Doctor?
This is our only option. Every day, the insurrection invents new acts of terror to pull humanity farther into the muck. Our civilization is balanced on a razor's edge, and the insurgents threaten to bring it down around our ears. If even one candidate survives and balance is restored, history will absolve me for the greater good.
Duty. Honor. Self-sacrifice.
We were 14 when we lost almost half of our comrades to augmentation failures.
Death does not diminish these qualities in a soldier. We shall remember our dead. Honors, attention!
Kids I grew up with, never said goodbye to.
We commit the bodies of our fallen to space.
I still remember their names. The deaths affected each of us differently. Fire teams came and went, but core loyalties and friendships endure, even beyond death. Of course, it didn't sit well with John.
Where are you taking my men?
Let them go, squad leader. They can't fight anymore. They don't belong here.
What happens to them?
The Navy takes care of its own. Their minds are still sharp, and our war effort can always use soldiers for less physical duties.
John never left anyone behind. Not if he could help it.
Was there something else, son?
Sir, I'm squad leader. Members of my unit died. What should I have done to keep that from happening?
117, John. What your class went through, that any of you survived at all is a testament to your strength. Walk with me. A leader must be ready to send the men under his command to their deaths. Your duty is to the mission.
I'm sorry, sir, but I fail to see how that applies to this situation.
The lesson is sacrifice. It is acceptable to spend lives when necessary, squad leader. What is not acceptable is to waste said lives.
Which was this, sir? Spent or wasted?
Get some rest, squad leader.
What did Mendez say?
Not much.
Let me guess. Something about duty and sucking it up.
That sounds nothing like him. Like your owl.
It sounds exactly like him. Me and Kells are going to the shooting range later. You in?
No. I'm going to hit the gym.
John was still processing our losses. Emotionally and physically. For weeks after augmentation, every bone in our bodies ached. Our eyes throbbed and bled. We got headaches, fell down, clumsy in our new skins. Dr. Halsey told us our brains would have to relearn how to work with our new bodies. Learn how to use new strength and speed. But it wasn't easy. And it was frustrating. The thing about John is that he really only knew 3 ways to react to people. If you were his superior officer, he obeyed you. If you were in his squad, he would die for you. But if you were a threat, then God help you.
Heart rate steady, pulse level. He's barely breaking a sweat.
What is he doing?
What we built him to do. He's winning.
I'm gonna stop this, now!
How is his adrenaline level, I wonder?
Attention! At ease. Your workout is over for today.
Sir, those men... Was this a test?
You engaged and neutralized a threat, squad leader.
They started it. I was defending myself. But still, they were fellow soldiers.
People die. Sacrifice is a necessary consequence of war.
But sir, they were wasted, not spent. Because of me.
Your priorities are to follow orders, and to preserve your life and the lives of your team. Is that clear, squad leader?
Yes, sir.
We heard what happened. Everyone on the ship did. It was an accident. That didn't make it any easier for John.